Being a former commissioner of a corrections agency in a state government, I see the application of red ball to be unlimited.
A red ball drill is an opportunity to have a dynamic of conversation that allows for the discovery of better process. And it does that by treating participants like subject matter experts, as opposed to us coming in and imparting our wisdom as consultants. It's conversations with people from the ground up that allow us to really get the discovery that we need to start designing the scenarios for that department. The ball is just an engagement tool to elicit the critical thinking I need to have a conversation about process. It's a focal point. There's no fear, there's no trauma, there's no gotcha exercise. It's literally, hey, this means we're starting, let's talk.
Inside correctional facilities, it's a very regimented environment. Security of facilities is very important. Maintaining safety of staff and the incarcerated is important. You're running medical care, you're running mental health care, you're running training programs.
So you have to get an understanding and dive deep into the culture to start running scenarios that are meaningful to that department.
Like every justice organization, the staffing levels are always challenging. They work an enormous amount of overtime, and it cuts into the ability to be able to do training. And I think where red ball fits in is it's non-invasive, it's trauma-informed, it doesn't put staff in an awkward position of being criticized, and many times staff's voices are not heard. Red ball helps you as the leader of the organization to identify weaknesses in your processes and practices and get that input directly from staff on the ground who knows best. The Prison Rape Elimination Act, known as PREA, is a federal law that's managed by the U.S. Department of Justice. And every correctional institution in the country goes through audits to make sure that they're following the best practices in the law when it comes to eliminating sexual activity within correctional facilities. And what happens is you're audited on a regular basis. And where I see red ball drills fitting in would be testing the systems to make sure that staff understand what those regulations are, but also allowing staff to give input about how to better manage the PREA regulations and make sure there's not sexual abuse inside facilities.
I'm all about function, and they can take that report and immediately implement it into process improvements. There is no blanket solution. Every department has its own unique situation. And the red ball drills allow us to look at that situation and discover better process. It is a constant mechanism of change to be better